So the other day, I had an idea. Ever since I got my pilot's license, I haven't really gone and had much fun. When in the flying world, everything matters about hours. It's not about years of experience. It's about how many flight hours do you have. So when you're just starting out, it's all about, okay, get your ratings, get your certificates, get more licenses, get hours, train. Sometimes it's just not that fun. I decided to grab two of my buddies who are also pilots who I've never flown with before. We did a little day of flying, a little bit of tomfoolery, a little bit of shenanigans. Obviously, safe shenanigans and tomfoolery. If you didn't know, pilots have a little bit of an ego.
Son, your ego is writing checks your body can't cash.
And they'll never, ever, until the sun dies, admit when they're wrong. Of course, I'm exempt from all that because I'm perfect in every way. So can you just imagine taking 3 kids in their early 20s who all have pilot's licenses and think they're all the and put them into one airplane?
APU fire.
I have about 6 hours of radio comms between the 3 of us, and I don't think a single kind thing was said the entire flight. So in aviation, we have a term called PIC, it means pilot in command. Pilot in command is what you call the pilot who's acting as the commanding pilot in the flight. So like in airlines, right, on aircraft that you may have 1, 2, or 3, or even more crew members, you may have the pilot in command, the second in command, navigator, comms, whatever. Navigator and comms are not really kind of obsolete positions nowadays because of modern day GPS and avionics and things. So pilot in command denotes the person who's in charge of the flight. Okay, cool. So we decided to use that as a curse word all day long. Anytime somebody said something stupid or got something wrong or made a mistake, we'd say, I don't know, PIC, shouldn't you know that? That was an ego check. Every time you heard that, major ego check. This is like putting 3 16-year-old boys who just got their driver's licenses in the same car, but like on crack. So for the day, our destination airport was Santa Paula, California. Now, if you've never been to Santa Paula Airport, which I had never been before this, it's really interesting. It's all poured on one big slab. So you've got the runway in the middle that's painted, and then right on either side of it is the taxiways, and then on either side of that is all the parking. It's really wild. It's also a pretty short airport. I want to say it's like 2,600 feet, 2,800 feet, something like that. So we flew down for the day to meet up with my other buddy, Clark. So Clark and I decided to film Thomas and Ryan landing. Now, the airplane we took down there, the Cessna 172, I have plenty of time in a Cessna 172. I couldn't fly this one in particular because it was from a flight school that I haven't been checked out at yet, so they won't let me fly the airplane. But so we put Ryan and Thomas up to the test and had them do some touch and goes. Now, at this stage in our flying career, touch and goes are probably the #1 metric we can use to talk to each other. First up, we've got one of my buddies. He wasn't doing too hot, not gonna lie. He definitely ain't no red hot fighter pilot, unless he was flying for the Navy. I would never want to out one of my buddies for doing bad, Thomas, but there you go. Now, runner-up #2, Ryan. It's a Cessna. It's Ryan. Vote in the comments who you think did better. Thomas, you suck. Ryan, you suck. I suck too. We all suck. Now, here's the thing. When it comes down to tomfoolery and shenanigans, I'm the king at that. I'm the king of adventure. So at any rate, we had a great time just skateboarding around the airport and filming, or I guess that was just me. We had a good time. Now, I got this gem of an audio bite. So the day before, we decided to fly around and check out some of the super blooming flowers in California. Incredible. So we decided to fly over to Harris Ranch, which is a really cool little airport that has a private runway and a hotel and a restaurant and everything. We flew over to Harris Ranch, and on the way back, we were trying to find each other to meet up to do some formation flying. We were using a pilot-to-pilot frequency, and on a pilot-to-pilot or like a tactical frequency, it's just meant for aircraft to be able to talk to each other in the air. ATC isn't monitoring it, SAR isn't monitoring it. So it's just for things like formation flying.
I'm just coming over the mountains right now. How far under the clouds are you think? The legal requirement probably. Good answer. Good answer. That was somebody else.
If that's not gold, I don't know what it is. So friends, the moral of the story,